Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jumpa lagi di channel The Cover Kombin. Semoga teman-teman selalu dalam keadaan sehat semua ya. Selalu dalam lindungan Tuhan, dilancarkan dalam segala urusan, dan semoga hari kalian menyenangkan. Amin. Ya, pada video kali ini, seorang guru vokal menganalisa teknik suara yang digunakan Putri Ariani saat penampilan semifinal Amreica Got Talent 2023. Teknik apa saja yang digunakan dan bagaimana reaksinya? Daripada kita penasaran, tanpa berlama-lama lagi, langsung saja kita simak videonya.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatsofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today I am returning back to Putri Ariani. This is her I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For U2 cover. Qualifiers America's Got Talent. But yeah, I'm super excited. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to it.
Ya, mari kita saksikan. Kali ini bersama Jennifer.
I have run through the fields. Gosh, alright, I love how we haven't heard any instrumentation. Like, she's obviously sat in front of a piano like she was in the audition. We haven't heard any of that. This is just her vocals. Yes, we know that. Like, anyone could have said it's just a vocal, but it's just so stunning and beautiful. So she is, not only does she not have any backing supporting her, like it's just solely just her voice and she's leading this, she has to make sure that she's staying in key. So any little dip or like pushing too much of the vocals and getting sharp, as soon as she starts playing the piano and she's not in the right key, we're going to hear that. I'm not saying that we're going to hear that, but I'm saying that's such a skill to have, to be able to sing an entire verse completely a cappella, completely on her own, and just to maintain that. Stunning. Let's just talk a little bit about how she's playing around with her voice already. There are elements of really clear vocals and clear vocal fold closure, and then there are elements of breath-like quality. A little bit of a darkening sob as well, but let's go through it and we'll break it down a little bit more.
Ya,
That's such a smooth onset.
permulaan yang mulus.
Mountains. So just those two differences. Highest. She could have continued that quality, mountains, kept it really soft and breath-led, and not let the vocal folds close all the way just to allow the breath to come through. But instead she's kind of getting clear vocal fold closure, mountains, but then the mountains is quite dark. I think she's dropping. We can't really see her mouth right here. We're quite far away. Mountains, but I presume it's quite a dark shape, long. And there's also like a, I think the swell, the da da, helps with this kind of dark feel as well. Mountains. It's so dark.
Ya,
Smooth again. Sorry, I love the through. There's like a, not through, there's like a nice little setup. Through and it's like through Tilton Fields. Only to be with you. Ooh. Only to be with you. I love how she kind of keeping everything in this tiny smile, which suits her. That, as in, like, it feels comfortable to her. But I like that. What is she? Only to be with you. Nice slide there. Only to be with you. But I still a cappella. What I'm looking for. Oh, that was so beautiful. She D. Yes, D5. And she, obviously the word is haven't, so there's a lovely H on top of that. So she's using that to her advantage to throw lots of breath there. And it's like a big exaggerated sigh. Does she slide down on that?
But I still
Very chest connected. Flip. And that there's a little run right at the end. It's yeah, on that C. She's in a mixed quality here. It's really blended. It's not too heavy, not too loud. And this whole next phrase, you can really hear when sometimes she grabs hold of that thicker connection and then lets it break and she allows it to be a lot thinner. It's really like she's so aware of where she wants to place things. Not everything's sounding the same. It's really nice. Nicely navigated.
What I'm looking for.
Nice.
I believe in the
just gonna keep
kingdom come. Then all the colors will bleed into one. Bleed into one.
Ooh.
But yes, I'm still running.
Yeah, I mean, look at this lovely, beautiful, thick fold connection here that we have in her chest voice down here. The vocal folds are thick. We are in like a speaking kind of territory. Bleed the first time, bleed second time. She allows, so it's nice that she's changing quality, even though she's just shown us a fully connected chest voice here on that G4, which is, you know, the top part of her chest voice. We're about to reach the first passage. We can obviously stretch our chest voice a little bit more. But yeah, I like that she's playing around with that.
All the colors will bleed into one.
She does a little step up again. And now?
Bleed into one.
I love that run.
But yes, I'm still running. You broke the bonds and you lose a chance. Carry the cross and my shame.
Like, this is all happening under the same chord. I love that. B flat here. Okay. Very chest dominant still in her chest voice, like belting this out. Lovely. A little bit of grit now coming in as well. What's really interesting is on the word chance. I was pausing myself because chance is where she's placing it. What was that?
Lose a chance.
Up to that D5. Okay. As she goes up and softens up, and so from that B flat, as she goes up on the word chance and goes up to the D5, she's actually modifying the vowel to chance, like E. We don't say chance, but we've started with a chance, and then it becomes like more of a instrument to us, and she wants to soften up. Chance would have been like maybe a bit too theatrical. Chance, she's like playing around with the different vowels.
Lose a chance.
So good.
Carry
That
the
tongue.
cross.
Menganalisa teknik vokal.
Shame.
Look, right, she gets a nice glottal onset on a C5 here. If we think of, so a glottal, uh-oh is where the air's coming up to the vocal folds and stops there. The connection's here, and then we let it escape. Uh-oh, rather than smooth, everything coming together, or breath-led where the breath kind of comes first. Here the muscles kind of coming together, and then allowing that uh-oh. Where does she say the word? So if you think about it, uh-oh, down here, nice and easy to talk. When we're up there, go to sing this note on a glottal onset, so you can feel that kind of closure of the vocal folds. You can feel that your whole stomach is supported because it's right up there. We need to be hitting this this note. There it is. And it has to be right on it. So not only is she doing this glottally, but there's a lot kind of happening behind the scenes just to make sure that she's not losing that pitch and still maintaining a chest dominant connection. It's so good.
Carry the cross.
But nothing's changing in her voice, her body to show this. And then,
You know I believe.
Yeah.
oh, that was such a delicate rundown. The agility on this gal, I love it. Yeah, I mean, listen to that clarity in her voice as well up there. In order to get these big notes in the middle part of our voice, we need to make sure that we're developed up there, because that's how we're going to play around with the different mix balances. And yes, there is a 50-50% mix, but we can still belt in a mixed voice, because belt is a style, not a register. But here we've shot up into head voice. And I think the second time when she breaks, she brings in a aspirate he into there.
You know I believe.
The flip, yeah.
But I still
Ooh, I love
haven't
this.
found what I'm looking for.
Wow. I love how you can hear in this part of the voice which is G to F3 now, right at the bottom of the chest voice. For some singers, some female high voices can go lower. But you can hear how it is a little bit kind of a breath led. The vocal fold closure isn't as strong here, and that's just purely because of where her anatomy is lying, right? Like she's a lot more comfortable and a lot more what's the word? Her voice rings true a little bit higher for her. So down here, she is just relying a lot on that breath to get those notes. It still sounds wonderful, but you can feel it's kind of not as thick. I keep repeating it because it's really, my lowest note when I was training, I couldn't go any lower than and even that was like so it's just really nice that these, it's just a nice little like, go on chin, but keep working on them, just keep stretching your voice. It's really, because the more she works on this and she sings and she exposes her voice to notes like this, the more comfortable they're going to get. That's all it is.
What I'm looking for, but I
So pretty.
still haven't found what I'm looking for.
I mean, see, like, what I'm looking for. So that was almost an octave above. We just hit an F4 up there. Looking for. Like, it's very much in a comfortable place for her. It felt like maybe it was a little bit pressed there on the vocals, but this is generally, I think this is live as well. This is generally where her vocal folds want to lie naturally. And then her top notes as well.
Beginilah menganalisa teknik vokal yang digunakan Putri Ariani. Sangat bagus.
Still. I need to try myself. I'm so sorry. I think because she's not opening up to an ah vowel. She's kind of keeping it on this I there. There's a little bit of like a kind of have I got this? That's an F5. So we need to be like, it's not going to be pure chest. She's making it sound very, very chestful. And I think it's because she's getting she is kind of reaching up there a little bit. I would have loved a little bit more of a drop of the jaw, if I'm going to be honest. And I will, because this is what this channel is for. But she's still maintaining You can see it just a little bit wants to waver a little fraction off of the note. That's why I would want it just to be dropped ever so slightly. You can see that it's very chestful. She still sounds wonderful. I don't want to say that she's not, but that's what's making me think, how can we get that feeling a bit more comfortable for her?
But I still haven't found.
Okay, she navigated that really, really well. There was a little wobble right in the middle. I think it's such a, she sat down, she's approaching all this very heavy. This is where I would want it just to be a little bit more narrower with, if we're like, so, because she comes down to her chest voice and she's back home. Nice.
What I'm looking
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a long. Oh. Thank you. Okay, thank you was actually an E flat. So let's just quickly break things down. I love breaking people's speaking voices down because it's so easy. Okay, thank you. Let's just notice how she just. Right, she drops it. E flat. But yeah, lovely open sound. What was that word? Was it for? Oh, beautiful head voice moment as well there. There's a lovely ping up there as well. She's opening this four to a fa. So here she is widening that mouth a little bit because she is in a bit more of a comfortable place to be able to do that. So here, great, go for it. That feels great. If we're going up there with the same widened feel, we just want to narrow it. So that's why I'm talking about the two differences. I hope that does make sense. And also, she is a beautiful singer, like a stunning singer. I love how, like I said, even after that little bit of a wobble, she then went and beautifully connected to her chest voice, flipped up to her head voice. Like all these things are still there. Like we all as singers have moments where our voice just doesn't do what we want it to do, and we're like, I'm the worst singer in the world, and actually it's just not. We're just human.
Yeah.
Big sound. Love that vibrato. So good. Okay, I've obviously talked a lot about how I found that song and Putri's voice there. I think let's just talk about the whole performance as a whole. I think what was really lovely is just the fact she sings and it's just the piano. And actually the piano was so stripped back, and also the vocals, she very much made it her own, right? It's like it's her own song. She very much makes her songs. Well, the very first song that we heard was her original song, which showcased her voice beautifully. This was so moving because it was so simple, piano-wise. What she's playing, like, it's insane. Like, she's playing everything and singing at the same time. It's a lot going on. Thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button. And remember, 22nd of September, this Friday, Voice of My Own comes out. I'm very excited, but I will see you very soon for another video. Bye!
Iya, itulah tadi reaksinya. Ternyata Putri Ariani menggunakan banyak teknik vokal dalam mengolah suaranya. Putri Ariani menggunakan teknik yang banyak dalam menyanyikan lagu tersebut sehingga menjadi sangat bagus. Pada video kali ini, Rektor Jennifer mengatakan bahwa Putri Ariani the best singer. Putri Ariani juga membawakan lagu seperti lagu miliknya sendiri. Oke, cukup sekian dulu video kali ini. Sampai jumpa lagi di kesempatan berikutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.